As the COVID situation was developing, we saw the escalating need for hand sanitizer, and we quickly realized that we have the capability and knowledge and resources to make hand sanitizer here at our facility. So we started that project as soon as we could, and started getting the supplies to make hand sanitizer. And so we started production for distribution in bottling earlier this week, and we were still continuing production of our canned cocktails also in the facility too. The sanitizer that we're making is an 80% ethanol-based sanitizer, and so it essentially starts off with spirits. It's a distilled spirit. And we have the capability to do it safely here because it's our main business is to distill and make bottled spirits and canned cocktails. We realized that we had the facility and the resources to do it. So then the question is, what is the recipe? We've never made hand sanitizer before. Yeah. So making sure that we had the correct guidance from the FDA. So working with the FDA and their recipe to produce hand sanitizer, and making sure we procure all those ingredients. One of the hardest things to source right now is the secondary containers. It's the bottles that we put it in. Most of the supplies are in high demand right now because I think a lot of people are trying to do this and step up and do this, which is great. But we had to source. We had some trouble sourcing the secondary bottles, and so we've done it in different sizes. But once we got all that together, we made a plan of what we can produce for the nonprofits that we're donating to. So we are not selling or distributing to the public. We are starting with our partner organizations that we worked with for a while, including the San Diego Food Bank, which are our neighbors down the street, but also the County of San Diego. They've reached out, which these are two organizations that have the ability to and the network to distribute the hand sanitizer to those in need.
We're struggling to get, we got gloves, hand sanitizer, or what have you. So they just delivered it yesterday. It was awesome, and it was bigger bottles, and we're putting in smaller bottles. They said there's more to come, but not only do we need it here at the warehouse, but now we can start distributing it out to some of our nonprofit partners as well.
Was hand sanitizer something you ever thought you'd be producing?
No. I've been in the alcohol industry for a while, and it's interesting. You only think of Purell, and you never think that you would ever have a shortage of it. I know that I buy it for my travels and usually have one container for a long period of time, right? So no, never crossed my mind, but it was great to see the team come together, adapt quickly, and be able to do it. So there's a couple of things that are really important to us. The health and safety of our employees is first and foremost, and then also stepping up for our local community, and especially in times of crisis. So the team gets really rallied up behind community support. So it keeps them excited about what they can do for the community during this time. So I think everybody's excited that we can do a small part.